Hi, I'm Mari. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my first impressions of 5 different men's fragrances. 4 of these I actually have on testers, and then one of them I have in the box, and I'm going to be unboxing it for the first time here. And yeah, I have not tried any of these fragrances before. So yeah, let's get started. But as usually, I want to please ask you to subscribe to my channel. That would mean so much to me. And also please pass by my Instagram and Facebook, mariandscents, so that we can also connect there. Thank you. So I do have here the 4 testers. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did smell them the first time at the perfume shop where I was, but I mean, I can absolutely share my original first impression that I got then. This will be just my second because it has dried down a little bit, so it'll be an even more well-rounded impression, if you allow me to say so. So I'm going to start out with the first one that I actually asked to try, which is Acqua di Gio Profumo. Yeah, this is a fragrance that a lot of people have told me about and that I just thought I would really like because I love Acqua di Gio. Even if it's very popular, I still love it a lot. And yeah, before I do tell you my impression, I want to say that I have no clue what the notes of any of these fragrances are. I have not really researched about them because I want this to be as fresh as possible. So yeah, just my thoughts without really knowing that much about them. So my first impression of this one, and it's still pretty much the same one I have now because not much has changed, is that it smells a lot like Acqua di Gio, the original. No surprise. So I do get that citrusy nature of it. However, Profumo to me is, I don't know if Profumo means deeper, more profound in Italian, probably something along those lines. But regardless, to me, Profumo so far does seem like a deeper interpretation of Acqua di Gio. Acqua di Gio, as we all know, is a very versatile, easy to wear, everyday perfume. It's kind of a no-brainer. Profumo takes a little bit more effort, I will say. I wouldn't wear Acqua di Gio for a night out. I mean, you could totally, but I wouldn't. I can see Profumo working for a night out, and because of the citrus, I still think it is good for hotter weather, but I also don't think it would be too bad in colder months, maybe in that case for daytime. And I do get like a woodier base here, especially now with the dry down. I have to say, out of the 4 that I have already smelled, because I haven't obviously smelled the one that it's still in the box, this is like one of my favorites, probably my second favorite by far. I really do enjoy this one, and yeah, it's just like a bit of a darker, maybe dark is not the word, but just like a deeper, more mysterious, less effortless version of Acqua di Gio. So yeah, I really enjoy it. So another one that I definitely cannot believe that I hadn't tried because so many people were telling me about it and just seems so cool, was Bulgari Man in black, which I have right here. But yeah, like I said, even before smelling it, I already felt like I would like this perfume, which it's not always true, like sometimes I'll think I will like it and then I try and it's really disappointing. But I think this is actually my favorite of all the ones that I tried today because it surprised me. I thought it was going to be pretty dark, and it's a little bit dark, but it's pretty sweet actually. It's a bit of around the lines of Giorgio Armani Code Profumo. That one's even sweeter and like a little bit more gum-like, but this one, that one's like a little bit punchier, I would say. This one's a little bit more, it's sweeter, but it's like a calmer sweeter, like a more elegant, darker, more mature sweeter, if that makes any sense. And also definitely a tad fruity, and I also get a little bit of a woody background. This one, I think it would be a great going out perfume. I really like when guys wear sweeter perfumes because I feel like a lot of them stray away from them. So it's nice when they don't care and they wear, sweet perfumes. But yeah, this one is masculine. It is very sexy, I think. It's still pretty elegant, so I don't think it's just like a night out perfume at all. I think you could wear this with a suit. I don't know that this is an everyday perfume. I mean, if you like doing, if you like wearing it for every day and if you like wearing it in the cold and stuff, let me know. That'd be interesting to know. Again, this is just paper, so it's not like I can get like a full review out of just the paper, but I do think it's a pretty sexy and somewhat formal fragrance. So yeah, very much love it. Bulgari Man in black. So I have here Gucci Guilty Intense. This is a relatively new perfume that it's been pretty hyped. I have heard really good things about it. And I am personally a pretty big fan of the original Gucci Guilty and Gucci Guilty Black, which to me, if I remember correctly, they smell almost identical. I think the black one maybe is just like a slightly more intense or something. But yeah, I really like those. I actually have given out Gucci Guilty Black as a gift, so that's how much I do like it. But again, if I remember correctly, those are more aquatic and more fresh. So this one very much surprised me because it's nothing like those. It's a lot more intense, which it is called Gucci Guilty Intense. But it's also just like heavier. It just, to be honest, I don't really like it. Has a way woodier base. It just lacks that original freshness and aquatic nature from the originals. That is what made me like them so much. This one, yeah, I think it's like a lot more mature and just not as versatile. I don't really know what you would wear this one to. Again, this is just paper. Maybe on skin it is great, but on paper I don't really like it and it kind of disappointed me so far. And the last one before the unboxing is the one from Dolce Gabbana, which is yet another one that people really ask me about, or that I just see people talking about all the time. And I have to say, for once, a men's fragrance is that has the same name as like the female counterpart. I mean, that's so complicated. It smells sort of similar to it. Dolce & Gabbana also has the one for women, or the only one or something. I know I've tried one and I really liked it. Not enough to buy it, but I really liked it. And this one definitely smells very similar to that one, so for once that's a thing. It's very, now that it's dried down, it's not as sweet anymore, but yeah, it was very sweet when I first tried it. Definitely the sweetest out of all the ones that I got to try today. A little too sweet, and that's coming from someone who does like sweet perfumes for guys way more than I like them for women. But definitely if I smell this on someone in the colder weather, I think it's a little bit more casual. I don't think it's like super formal or anything like that. Yeah, I would definitely compliment them. I think it's a pretty nice perfume. I don't think it's anything crazy. I just realized that I shared the top two that so far I like the most. Profumo from Acqua di Gio and Bulgari Man in black at the beginning. But this would probably be my third. I do like it, it's just not anything crazy. And then coming up fourth would be Gucci Guilty Intense. And let's see about the unboxing, how I feel about that. Okay, so I finally have the unboxing, the perfume that is going to be unboxed here. It is 212 or 212 VIP Man. Are you, well, that's the title, and it says, Are You on the List NYC from Carolina Herrera. So yeah, I'm super excited to get this out of the box and see what it's like, because it's another one that I've also really heard great things about. I have to say, this is a pretty cool box. I like that it's silver. I have no idea what the bottle is like. Ooh, okay. It's also pretty, it's so clean. It's also really like silver and shiny. So I did just spray some on my wrist. I have to say that my very first initial impression is that yes, it's a nice perfume, but it's just such a redundant DNA at this point. I have definitely smelled this before. Really reminds me of CH, also from Carolina Herrera. Also reminds me of 1 Million Lucky. And yeah, it just gives me like this very fruity, somewhat sweet, somewhat woody combination. And I don't know the notes, but I feel like this has some sugar, maybe some grapefruit. But yeah, it's just a pretty redundant DNA, and for some reason it really reminds me of CH from Carolina Herrera, which is weird because they're both from the same house, so you would think that they want to switch things up a little more. I have to say, it does have like a bit of a citrusy opening that's giving me somewhat of a headache. And compared to CH from Carolina Herrera, I think that one's like a little bit heavier, maybe more for colder weather, and this one is because of that initial more sharp opening. I think this one's a little bit better for like hotter weather or so. And again, this is just like a first impression. It's by no means a review. I would have to see how it behaves on the skin to give you further information. But so far I do think that it's one that projects pretty well. and especially in these pandemic times, I think that would be a really good thing. Okay guys, so that was all for my first impression of top 5 popular men's fragrances. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to let me know, and the way you can do that is by liking this video, by leaving me your comments, and hopefully subscribing and following me on my social media. Thank you.